Arsenal fans, 6 points clear. And listen. I do not care about how many games in hand City have, okay? The pressure is on them, alright? It's on them now. Arsenal did their job today. Watching from home, you could almost feel it straight away, you know? The team was locked in. This wasn't just a win. This was a message. Okay? It was a title race performance. Yeah. City are right up here. What do? Do you just flatline or do you just revive? We revived, of course. Of course. But other than that, let's get into it, because that first half was everything you want from a team chasing the Premier League title, you know? One-sided, ruthless. They messed about. One person I want to talk about today is or two people should I say. Gyökeres. Okay, so it comes down to the 9th minute, okay? It comes down to the 9th minute. And Gyökeres just taps it in. I don't know what I saw. I looked away for 1 minute and I see the ball just going in and I just see Gyökeres tap it in. You know what? Sometimes it just has to be a tap in. It just has to be. And I know you're all crying. That's fine. But it's just what strikers do, you know? Gyökeres lives in those little gaps, you see. Saka just puts it on a plate and Gyökeres is exactly where he needs to be, or where he thought he needed to be, and he got a goal. So I don't know what you can expect. You know, I don't know what you can expect from him. So, good goal. That's the first goal. But we need to talk about Saka. Because, man, oh man. First start in 6 weeks and he plays like he never left. He cuts inside. He lashes it in the nearest post. The near post. That's the Saka we've been missing. It has been. That's the Saka that makes us smile again. And look at me, I'm smiling already, you know? And just before half time, Gyökeres again. He makes a really good header. And he knows he's in form. That's a striker who knows he's the guy. 20 goals in all competitions now. And honestly, he's just getting started. It was a bit slow. It was a bit, how can I put this? Very depressing to watch, I should say. But he's just getting started. It's his first season in the Premier League. Fair enough. One thing I do want to talk about again, another thing I want to talk about, sorry, not again, is the dominance. The dominance was so clear that Arteta basically just managed the second half like a should I say training session. You know, you could see it even from home where I am. The tempo dropped. The controlled. It was all controlled. It was like a section that was sectioned off by the police, and the game was done. It was done. It was done by the second half. First half. You know, he took Saka off, he took Gyökeres off, and I just knew for the minute they got taken off is protect the legs, protect their energy. There was no drama. There's no need for no drama. There's no need for no chaos. Just a team that knows exactly what's coming on Tuesday. Because what's coming on Tuesday is not just an easy or a bang average game. No, it's a game that we need to win to get into the fight. But let me talk about Myles Lewis Skelly. Because this kid, he's 19 years old. He steps into midfield like he's been playing Premier League football for about 10 seasons, yeah? It's not normal for a teenager like him or like Dalman to be coming in, stepping in that midfield role and just use his body to win the fouls, you know? It's really smart, you know. It's like it's not even that. It's because he was so calm. He was so composed. He was so composed. It was allowing Eze and Declan Rice to just dominate the midfield. Every time Fulham tried to press, Lewis Skelly was just sucking the pressure in and just pushing it away, you know? You know, he was turning, he was escaping, he was passing, it was like, I don't even know, but Arteta has made this kid look absolutely crazy. And I don't know if it was just Arteta, like, slightly making him better than he was before in the academy, or it was just from the academy, and Arteta knew to just use what he had, just to use his freedoms, you know what I mean? And you can almost feel the mentality, siege mentality, that Arteta was talking about after the Atlético game. About the Eze penalty, the overturned one. The frustration, the feeling that decisions weren't going their way. Yeah, we used that. So instead of breaking us, feeling like, everyone's doing this, that, it's fueling us. It's fueling us. Okay? It's fueling us. Because you can see it in the intensity. You can see it in the duels. You can see it in the celebrations when we score a goal. This team is playing like they've got something to prove. And they have. They absolutely do. And we are. So here we are. 6 points clear. So if you have 2 games in hand. But let's be honest. That's the pressure. That's expectations. To go to every game and win it. We have just put the ball in their court. And we've done it with a mad performance. We look calm, we look confident, and we look controlled. That is what title winning teams do. And now, on Tuesday, Atlético versus Arsenal, 1-1 on aggregate. Champions League final on the line. We're planning something to welcome the bus. And after this mentality talk, the Emirates is going to be loud, okay? We get robbed of a clear and obvious VAR issue. This is a defining week for the title race, for Europe, and the most important thing, important thing is to the club's legacy. Anyways, subscribe for more title race updates, and you already know what's next, right? You already know what's next. Come on, you Gunners.